Okay, so I guess there's no real good angle to put that at, so you're just going to have to deal with it. This morning, I was kind of, I don't know, I go through 1,000 different thoughts in my process of moving around horses, cleaning stalls, filling water buckets, putting hay out, and all that good stuff. And my brain just goes through all kinds of different things, and while listening to a podcast, believe it or not. And at some point, I got kind of on a negative train of thought and was really entertaining that. And I was on my way out to go get 2 of my horses, and I looked across their field, and a shooting star like just dropped out of the sky. It didn't go across the sky, it just like dropped straight down. And it was so cool because it was a moment of reflection of something that I love. I love the universe. I love the environment. I love what the world does in terms of our environment. I love the actions and the activities of life on our planet, and I love the different things that our planet does. And when I had that moment, I was able to go, it just kind of reminded you just to like, it was a good like change of subject, you know what I mean? It just like change the subject, and I was able to reflect on that instead of whatever I was going to tear on. And then I was able to even reflect on the fact that that changed my mood or changed my train of thought or changed the subject. And I was like, then I always ask the sky to show me another one. I'm like, that was really pretty. I'd like to see another one, and I look and I wait and I wait, and sometimes, I'll see another one. I'm never disappointed because I was grateful to have seen the one, but often I like kind of beg the sky to show me another one. And, but also, confirming that, that was okay too. I'm so glad I got to see that one. And I went in, I got my halters, I got 2 more horses. Of course, I looked up, looking, nothing. And not disappointed, just hopeful. And went out and got another horse and didn't see anything. But I did take some, like, I was looking up and noticing, like, how the barn looked and wishing I had my phone, and how the moon looked and wishing I had my phone. Because I usually do always have my phone on me, but for whatever reason, I left it in the barn. I left it plugged in because I was listening to a podcast. And I decided to get my phone when I was going to go out and get Teddy. And because I wanted to take a picture of the way the stars looked over the barn. And that picture is posted. And then I wanted to get a picture of the moon. But that picture I didn't post it because it didn't come out. Like sometimes the pictures just don't express the beauty that you're actually seeing, and it's almost an insult to post that and be like, this is what I thought looked really pretty this morning, because what you're looking at in that photograph is nothing, does no justice to what I was actually seeing. So I won't post pictures that don't come out exactly how I appreciate them. Dude, you just cost me, like, I'm going anyway. Hope there's no cops, but this JB Hunt truck just cost me an intersection. Anyway, while I'm out with Teddy, before I get Teddy, I take a picture of the barn with the stars over it, and it did come out pretty much what I was experiencing. And I get Teddy online, and I start to bring him in, and I look into the sky, and I see not only a shooting star go across the sky, but it has like the length of a tractor trailer trail behind it. And I love the lingering shooting stars. I think they're just super cool. And it was just like a really cool way to start my day in reflection of what to appreciate that you have no control of. Like there's so many things you have no control of that you can appreciate and admire and truly feel, to say affection always think physical, but I feel affection for the stars, and when I get to see them like that, it's just awesome. And then it just reset the mood, because had I not been interrupted, had not had something to change my thought process, who knows? Maybe I would have spent enough time on that negative thought that it could have spiraled into additional negative thoughts. And then I don't know if you've ever had that happen, where you think something negative and then it runs you into, like, it branches off into this, and then it branches off into this, and branches off into this, and then like a half an hour later you're still tearing in a very negative way, but you have no idea how you got to where you were. Like, how did I even get on that subject? And you can retrace it, of course, but it's amazing how it's like one negative thought attracts another negative thought, attracts another negative thought. And before you know it, you're not even thinking about the original negative thought, but the negativity is the common thread. So what was cool was just to be able to have something interrupt and say, you don't need to be thinking negatives. You don't need to be walking around stomping your feet in a negative way, and look up, here's some stars, appreciate these instead. It's really pretty cool. I really appreciate that. So anyway, just thought I'd let you hear about my morning.